Welcome into Busch Stadium in downtown St. Louis. MLB The Show has interleague action for you this afternoon. It's the Minnesota Twins taking on the St. Louis Cardinals. Today we've got two teams with a lot of history, but it's traditionally been a one-sided matchup, Singy.
Yeah, they've certainly had the upper hand every time these two face off, Boog. I'm looking forward to seeing how it goes down in today's matchup. I mean, at some point, the trend has got to stop, right?
First pitch coming your way next. Just about ready to roll. And now here's the starter for St. Louis, Bob Gibson. And as usual with him, Singy, I think we can expect plenty of strikeouts.
Yeah, Boogie's racked up over 3,000 strikeouts in his career, so expect to see more of the same in this one.
And here's the veteran outfielder, Torrey Hunter. Hunter went deep in his most recent game. High fly ball, pretty well struck out towards right center. Back there. Out of here. The first batter of the game leaves the yard. And it gives him the lead in the first. It's 1-0.
Boog, his plan was to hit the ball hard, and he was going to figure out the rest later. You can't argue with those results. Well, we see this so much more today. Lineups with pop in the leadoff spot, and it really puts the pitcher in a tough spot out there where he has to execute right away. You can't just get over a couple of strikes to settle in, get comfortable, because at the plate, that guy's looking to do exactly what he just did. Start the game off with a huge bang.
Stone over to first. One out in the top of the first.
Third,
and now we take a peek at the Twins lineup. All right, Singy, how about all the talent in this lineup?
Well, there's a lot of young talent in this lineup. I think as they gel together, gain some maturity over the course of this season, they could be playing October baseball.
Standing in is the power-hitting second baseman. She's not going to get cheated up there.
No, she's not. She's looking to do damage with every swing she takes.
Next offering upstairs.
Part of the order coming through now, and with one home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
Swing and a pop-up. Foul at a play off to the right side. That'll find the stands. One out, bases empty, and a run in here in the second game of the series. Next pitch is outside.
Really good take, especially with two strikes.
Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Gassed it right by her. Two outs, base is empty. Michael Lee, the next Twin up to hit. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Twins get one on this homer. It's an early 1-0 lead. Back here in St. Louis, and today's starting pitcher, Bert Blyleven.
Been a very solid pitcher throughout his career. ERA around 3.5. What I like is he competes, he stays in the game, and he gives his team an opportunity to win.
Now into the game, Royce Lewis. He's the new third baseman.
Number 23.
Now it's the shortstop,
Royce
Ozzie Smith.
Lewis.
This is a guy you got to keep an eye on when he digs in. Definitely been known to drop a drag bunt from time to time, and he's pretty good at it, Chris.
Yeah, and he creates a sense of urgency for the defense because of the speed, because of the ability to put down that ball.
And that's a base hit. Just kind of sliced that one into center.
Batting second, the left fielder.
And up next for St. Louis, Lou Brock. Here's a 1-1. Pulled hard, but it's a foul ball. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again.
Ball 2.
In the dirt. There goes Ozzie. Pitch is low. Save. That's a stolen base.
Looks like they're trying to answer back on that run they gave up in the top of the first by being aggressive on the base paths. I like that, especially early in this ball game. Be aggressive while you can and see if it leads to some type of big inning.
Man at second. And that one popped in the air, left field. One away.
Batting third, the second baseman.
Now we take a check of the St. Louis Cardinals lineup. They're dealing with a top-level arm on the mound, so this figures to be a tough matchup for them. What's the key to the offense today, Singy?
Oh, Boog, I think when you got a guy that's this talented on the mound, you got to find ways to disrupt his rhythm, make him uncomfortable a little bit. The guys that can handle the bat and perhaps, bunt for a base hit, get him moving off the mound. If you're in the box and he seems to be just in a flow, step out, mess up his timing, somehow try to get in his head a little bit. And then when he does come in the zone, you may only get one pitch. You better not miss it.
The 1-1 is fouled off.
Two.
In the dirt, but kept close. And Singy, as a team, you need to make the most of the very few opportunities he's going to give you, right?
Absolutely. And if you don't get to guys like this a lot of times early, once they really settle in, it's going to be the later innings that they hand that ball over to a reliever if they do at all.
Smith over at second, one down. Struck her out swinging. That's the first fastball we've seen today. Made it look easy.
Folks, she just ran out of patience there. She took a couple of pitches to even that count on the 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
And next is the Cardinals 4-hitter, Jim Edmonds. Gets the call, and the count's even at 2. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Runner at second, 2 down. Just off the outside edge.
Well, lots of pitches thrown in this first inning. It's kind of that nightmare scenario for starting pitching. But you know what? It's still early enough. He can settle in. He can get some length if he just cleans up his mechanics a little bit.
Swinging at ball 4 that was off the outside edge.
Sometimes he wears the emotion on the sleeve, but that's okay as long as he's getting results. And right there, thrilled with the punch out to get out of a jam.
Second inning set to go. Here's the veteran first baseman, Rod Carew.
Right through there for a strike. See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
And a foul ball, he stays alive. And now the count is even.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
The 2-2. And that's outside. Puts it in the air out towards left center. Brock in pursuit. Makes the grab, one down.
Batting 6, the left fielder, Tony
At the plate, Tony Oliva. Chris, baseball today, so many strikeouts, and they are available to pitchers. But this is a guy that puts the bat on the ball and is kind of different from the players that we see day in, day out.
Yeah, his swing is so good. It's in the zone a long time. He gets the barrel to it a lot, and that produces more base hits.
Just off the outside part of the plate. Singy, one of the things that's interesting is that guys really don't worry about swing and miss from an offensive standpoint anymore. So when you see somebody who contacts the ball like this, do you think of that as plus value?
Absolutely, if he's doing damage. Now, if he's rolling over and grounding out, then it's a different story. But, yeah, if he can put the ball in the gaps or over the fence, 100%.
Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. And there's two gone following the strikeout.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
2 down, bases empty. Now a chance for Joe Mauer. In there at the knees, and it's 1-2. And that's outside. .99 miles per hour to finish him off. Twins are set down 1-2-3, but they still lead it 1-0. Back in St. Louis as the Cardinals come up to hit here in the last of the second. Bottom half of inning number 2. And stepping in for the Cardinals, Mark McGwire.
Well, Boog, he consistently hits the ball hard. His exit velocity and barrel rate, here are the tops in the league.
Popped up. Fly 11 hauls it in, and there's one away.
Batting 6, the right fielder, Larry Walker.
Now up for St. Louis, Larry Walker. Obviously a guy who makes good contact, hits for average, but one of the things in today's game, the value in the fact that he hits both righties and lefties. There's a strike. They're so reliant on the matchups nowadays, Chris, and it's huge when you don't have to sit a guy or platoon him.
When you can hit, both sides in terms of pitchers' arms, you're a guy that it's hard to take out of the lineup, and I think it's very important today when everything is under the microscope.
Hunter snags it for the second out.
Batting 7, the catcher,
Ted Simmons. Next up for the Cardinals. 2 outs, base is empty. Ripped to third, but handled, and that'll end the inning. So they go quietly there. End of 2 here at Busch Stadium. It's the Twins 1 and the Cardinals nothing. Back here in St. Louis, on to the third inning. And now for the Twins, Royce Lewis. Between his size and his fastball, Bob Gibson probably was considered one of the most intimidating pitchers of all time.
Yeah, just his demeanor out there on the mound. It was all business and didn't talk, fraternize with the other team, and is ready to take care of business, do his job every day he was on the mound. Seemed like if you take a big swing off of Gibson, you better make contact, because if you swing and miss, the next one's probably coming up near the shoulder.
lands another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Well, I love to see guys compete, and I know he's frustrated that he wasn't able to do anything with that pitch. You see it so well, but you have to respect the upper 90s velocity. Man, it is hard to catch up to.
And here is Bert Blyleven. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. And he deals. Lifted in the air, right field. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. That's out number 2.
Now batting, the center fielder, Torrey Hunter.
Back to the leadoff spot in the Twins lineup. And now, Torrey Hunter. Hit hard, base hit. And Carlos Correa with a chance to make an impact with 2 away.
I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get really deep. So pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still get good wood on it. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
That's off the mark. 2-1. Now, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. Two outs. Runner takes off. That's in for a strike. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag. Outs and 1 in scoring position. Ground ball to the right side. Stone fields it. Tosses to first. 3rd out. 1 left for Minnesota, but they're on top 1-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Leading off, Terry Pendleton. There's the strike. We haven't seen a break in the weather, and the umpires might be forced to make a decision soon.
Yeah, I think so, Boog. I mean, everyone looking and wondering when they're going to stop play. It definitely feels close.
Good job to fight that one off. And a swing and a miss. That K is his 3rd of the game.
Oh, really went aggressive in with that slider. Good 2-strike pitch right there. At worst case scenario, it's weak contact in play. Exactly where he and the catcher wanted it.
Bob Gibson next up for the Cardinals. Inside corner, that's a strike. And it's 1-2. One down, base is empty.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Seems like it can be really hard at times for pitchers to throw the ball right down the middle. They're so used to working on the edges, but then you have a guy up like this. He can't hurt you. Just throw it down the middle.
Correa over to first. And that quickly 2 away.
Now batting, the shortstop, Ozzie Smith.
So the batting order turns over. Ozzie Smith next up for the Cardinals. Next pitch is outside. Ground ball left side. Fires across the diamond. St. Louis goes down in order. 3 up, 3 down for him there. On to inning number 4. It's the Twins 1 and the Cardinals nothing. Back here at Busch Stadium, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the fourth, number 5. The count 2-1. And a foul ball. Got her swinging.
The right fielder, Michael Lee.
Michael Lee, the next Twin up to hit. That's to third. And save. He busted it down the line for that infield single.
He doesn't care how he does it. He just wants to get on base. And when he does, that puts him in a position to do some damage, put some pressure on the defense as well. His wheels are truly a weapon out there.
One gone, runner at first. And next for Minnesota, Rod Carew. Here goes the runner. Swing and a miss. Throw, save. That was close, but StatCast shows us why he so often seems to be on the safe side of these steal attempts, Chris.
Yeah, you see that plus speed, and he needed every last bit of it to swipe that bag. Such a threat on the bases.
Man at second. Right side. Stone handles this one. Tosses to first. 2 away.
Good slider inside right there. Batter fighting to get there.
Now
just
batting.
rolled over it. Got the ground ball.
Tony Oliva.
Now at the plate, Tony Oliva. Singy, he's got a history of coming through into big spots. I know I like to talk about, I'm not sure whether clutch actually exists, but you look at the numbers, and this guy always seems to deliver in those spots. And delivers outside.
Well, I think it's the ability to assess the situation, understanding what the pitcher has, what he's trying to get people out on, and then being able to use the entire field.
That one misses. And now 3 balls and a strike. Joe Mauer next to bat for Minnesota. Check swing went around. Now 3-2.
If you're a guy that can only hit to one field, then you're really not going to be able to come through in clutch situations because pitchers are going to adjust. But because he's able to use the entire field, that's why he's so successful in these situations.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Now a great back and forth in that at bat. He had to lay off some really close pitches, and somehow Boogie found a way to keep the bat on his shoulder right there. I'll tell you right now, I couldn't have done it.
Two on, 2 outs. That one is absolutely belted. And it's into the gap. 1 runs in. Heading for the plate. The run scores all the way from first. And they're up by 3.
He was all over that one. Put a pretty good jolt into that one. Great swing, nice balance and weight transfer. And he got it to drop in out there in the deep part of the field.
So runner at second, 2 down. Intentional walk here with 2 out. They set up a force at any base to end the inning.
Now batting, the pitcher, Blyleven.
First and second, 2 outs. Here's the pitcher, Bert Blyleven. Looks like the weather could actually play a factor in this one. It's coming down pretty good.
Yeah, it is, and it's not too bad yet, but the field's not going to be able to hold up if the rain gets any worse than this. So keep an eye on the pitcher's mound as well, and the rest of the infield start to puddle up a little bit.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Inning over, and it could have been worse. But they'll pick up a couple runs here, both coming on this two-run double. It's now 3-0. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest
Cardinals,
news from around
the left
the league.
fielder, Lou Brock.
Off the plate inside, 2-1.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
That could jumpstart an offense that's really
Now
struggled to
batting,
score in
number
this one.
29.
Don't want to wake a team up with the free pass.
So a man aboard. Tony Stone digging in now. She provides a surprising amount of pop from the second base position.
Listen, that's not something to take lightly. Getting that kind of production from the players up the middle, it's not a strength of most lineups.
And that drops in for a strike. And what does that do for a team when you get power from unexpected spots like that?
When you're in the dugout and you see a hitter come up big like that you don't necessarily expect it, it just energizes that entire team.
And a 1-2 again. Swing and a miss, struck her out.
Nice, doubled up with the slider for that punch out. The one before just caught the
center
zone.
fielder,
So as a hitter,
Jim
you have to protect right there.
Edmonds.
Great pitch to just expand a little bit more. He got that chase he was looking for. That right there is good pitching.
Here's a big power threat. Jim Edmonds. Runner on the move. Pitch misses. And that's a stolen base. Not even close.
Well, with that kind of elite arm he has behind the plate, man, it's a pretty big deal when you can swipe a bag against this dude. Maybe more than anything, it prevents teams from just testing him, thinking that they can even steal a base. But right here, they successfully moved that runner up to scoring position. Good job.
That one fouled off, 2-2. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. Mark McGwire next up for the Cardinals.
The first baseman, Mark McGwire.
Swing and a line drive slicing into right field. Now a long throw home. And he's out. Cut down, and that ends the inning.
Well, it's pretty difficult to throw a base runner out at the plate with 2 outs on a base hit to the outfield, but an excellent job of coming up with it, getting rid of it quickly, and throwing on the money. That is great technique from start to finish. Nice job to end the inning.
Welcome back.
Leading
Quite
off
a
for the
pitcher's
Twins,
duel so
the center
far. Here's
fielder,
how the starters
Corey
have performed up to this
Hunter.
point. And that's downstairs. And it's 2-1. Swing and a ball driven pretty well out towards left center. Brock makes the grab, one away. now Correa up to hit. Sing, you talk about a guy that has all the skills. The range is really good, but the arm just stands out, and he makes all the plays. Just missed.
And because of that big power arm, he's able to play a little bit deeper, make throws from the outfield grass all the way across the diamond, and still get a pretty good runner. That's impressive.
3-2.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with the 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
This to third. Whips it across. And Correa retired.
Now batting, number 5.
Now it's the second baseman. Chris, baseball today, so many strikeouts, and they are available to pitchers. But this is a hitter that puts the bat on the ball and is kind of different from the players that we see day in, day out. The next offering misses, and it's 2-1.
Her swing is so good, it's in the zone a long time. She gets the barrel to it a lot, and that produces more base hits.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. So she gets on base and keeps it going. Number 5 with her first major league hit, and this is a moment I'm sure she'll never forget. Congrats.
Yeah, great moment for her and her family. A player works so hard and has to wait so long for this to happen, and when it does, it can kind of be overwhelming, Boog. You still have to stay locked in on the game, but it's great when you could take a minute to just appreciate what you've done and how hard you've worked to get here.
So a runner at
Right
first.
Fielder, number 8.
Michael Lee, the next twin up to hit. He is quite an athlete. I mean, you look around the other sports, basketball, football, you feel like he could thrive in one of those sports too. So now 2 on and 2 outs.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted at first base with a quick free pass.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Bob Gibson out of the game, and he had a tough time keeping them in the ball game today. We'll get a new arm when we come back.
Now pitching for the
New
Cardinals.
arm on the mound for the Cardinals,
Number
JoJo
59.
Romero.
Bringing in the lefty with a left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
First and second, 2 outs. So up next for Minnesota, Rod Carew. First and second, 2 down. And we're at the top of the 5th. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Blew the express right by his bat for strike 3. And the Redbirds bullpen comes through. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the Twins 3 and the Cardinals nothing. Back here in St. Louis, bottom of the inning, and stepping in for the Cardinals, Larry Walker. He's a guy, Chris's highlights include some of the best throws from the outfield that you will ever see. Definitely one of the best arms in the sport. And that's a little bit high, and it's 2-1.
Yeah, the infielders and the catcher can never give up on a play, because if this guy thinks he has a chance, he's going to throw it from the warning track if he has to.
Yeah, big swing and a miss.
2-2.
Caught him looking for the K.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
The other way, Correa jumps, throws, not in time. He's safe.
The effort was there with the jump throw. You gotta love it, but it just wasn't in time. Still a really impressive play just to get to that ball and make it close at first. And not every shortstop can even make that play.
One down. And now it's switch hitting third baseman Terry Pendleton. And he swings through that one.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Two balls, two strikes.
In the dirt. Ground ball left side, could be two. And it'll be first and third now after that miscue.
Now batting, the pitcher, Romero.
So now a pinch hitter for the Cardinals. Stan Musial. One out, runners at the corners for him. In the dirt, but no advance from the runners. Two balls and a strike. Here it comes. In for a strike. Good slider.
Well, in this situation with a runner on first, less than 2 outs, some say, hey, get the ground ball, double play with 2 strikes. Some people say get the strikeout. I think you just execute your pitch, make the best pitch you possibly.
Line drive. That's a base hit as a run scores.
We don't see this a whole lot anymore where hitters with 2 strikes are willing to shorten up, tighten up, and try to hit the ball back up the middle other way. He was trying to hit that hole, I believe. Very good at bat with 2 strikes.
Back to the leadoff spot in the St. Louis lineup. And the batter will be the shortstop, Ozzie Smith. That one outside. And the count 2-1.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Traffic on the bases with one already in. Last half of inning number 5. Swing and a miss. And it's 2-2.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
Line drive. That's a base hit. Throw back in. Holds the runner at third. Base is now loaded. Only one away.
Now just a nice job coming through in a pretty high leverage spot right there. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
And the batter now, Lou Brock. Not even close there. Ball 2.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boog.
And that is downstairs. They're now 3-1.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Swing and a foul out of play. Tried to check his swing. Appeal to third. No swing. Ball 4. And that'll bring home a run.
Really got himself into a mess out there and now forces home a run with the walk. This inning's definitely getting away from him.
So bases loaded with one away. Now here is Tony Stone. And there's no doubt that they'll feed off the energy from this crowd, right?
I mean, yeah, I'd say the intensity level has gone up a few notches for sure.
Next offering is in for a strike. Minnesota's bullpen with some action. Cole Sands warming up for manager Rocco Baldelli. Stewart, a hard-throwing right-hander, up as well. All loaded up, dangerous hitter at the plate. Got her swinging for the K. And an excellent job keeping it right there.
Well, this is where the team aspect really comes into play on the offensive side of the game, right? I mean, missed opportunity to tie it up with the runner at third, one out, couldn't put the ball in play. So now it's time to pick her up, and that's where good teams, they go to. They operate on this level of next player up. That mentality is what causes them to win series, get into the postseason. That helps keep the energy and morale high in the dugout.
Musial on third. Smith on second. Brock on at first with 2 down. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Run runs in. Here's the throw to the plate. Save. In comes the run from second. It's 4-3.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. Stepping in, the long ball threat, Mark McGwire.
Well, they've been able to score 4 runs off of him in this inning, and this is where you want to just max out, get as much as you can, give him one of those tough innings where it's going to be hard for him to recover in the next one.
That one ripped right center field. One hops off the wall, should be extra bases. One run across, throw cut off, now to the plate. He's in there. And they lead by 3.
Picks himself up a couple of ribbies. Loud contact, leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Bert Blyleven departs, and he's not going to be happy with himself. New pitcher on the mound in a moment.
Now pitching for
a new
Minnesota.
arm into the game, the righty Cole Sands.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of them. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
So runner at second, 2 down. Now it's the right fielder, Larry Walker. Ground ball up the middle, that's a base hit. McGwire around third. He'll score. Now the tag at second, and he's out, trying for 2. Out, and thank goodness the inning is at last over. The final damage here, they bat around. 10 come to the plate, 7 runs on the board. 5 innings complete. It's the Cardinals 7 and the Twins 3. We're back, and they make a change to start the 6th. The new pitcher, John King.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Here's the left fielder, Tony Oliva. So a foul ball makes it 1-2.
This is a very important inning here. After scoring all those runs, you want your pitcher to come out and just mow them down. The offense has worked hard. It's shut down inning time.
They've got a potent lineup, and when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. Movement in the bullpen for the Cardinals, Kyle Leahy, the young right-hander, up and throwing. Fernandez also getting ready. Liner, base hit.
Now batting, catcher Joe.
Man at first, nobody
Mauer.
out. Here's the catcher, Joe Mauer. Next offering is fouled back. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field, and it falls. And now two aboard.
Now batting, third baseman.
Here's the third baseman, Royce Lewis. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. Line drive out towards left field. That's a base hit. Coming home. He'll score easily. And it's an RBI single. It's 7-4.
Now batting.
Pinch hitter coming on. Brian Dozier. Good opportunity for him. First and second with nobody out. This one in the dirt. In the dirt. With the tying run at the plate, and we're the top half of the sixth. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Roll to short, could be two. Off balance feed, there's one. To first, not in time. Great effort there.
Well, an aggressive slide at second base, but it was legal. I like it because you're trying to break up the double play, and it looked like the slide impacted the throw a little bit. Nice job by the base runner.
Back to the top of the lineup, and here's the Twins leadoff guy, Torrey Hunter. Next pitch inside, and that's ball two. Lefty out of the stretch, runners at first and third. This one smoked out to left. Makes the grab. Runner tags from third. It's a sac fly as he comes across to score, and it's now a two-run game.
Well, he hit that one pretty well. I think it would have been a lot more than a sac fly if not for that nice play by the outfielder to track it down. Good job of getting the run in.
Here comes the manager out of the Cardinals dugout, and he'll make a move to the pen. John King gives way. Two-run ball game as he heads for the dugout, and we'll be back with a new pitcher.
Now pitching for
New
the
pitcher
Cardinals,
for the Cardinals, Kyle
number
Leahy.
62.
And this is an important part of this game. Tight score and still a lot of outs to get. So they're looking for a big outing out of him right here to get some critical outs.
Well, now here's Carlos Correa with a chance to hit.
You have to be careful throwing him breaking pitches, even in an 0-0 count. He loves going after the off-speed stuff, and he's really good at hitting it.
Runner on the go. The 1-1 is fouled off. Off the outside edge, and now the count is 2-2. There's a swing and a drive. That's back there. Dives, but it falls. And now it looks like extra bases. In to score from first. Relay to third. And he's out. cut down, and that ends the inning. 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and no one left on. 7, 8, 9 due up in the home half of the inning. It's the Cardinals 7 and the Twins 6.
Now pitching for the
Back
Twins.
now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound. Brock Stewart.
Brock Stewart.
And now the Cardinals catcher, Ted Simmons. Got him swinging.
Now batting.
Now the third baseman, Terry Pendleton. He's kind of an outlier, especially when guys are consciously sacrificing contact to deliver power. One down, base is empty. Hard hit left side. Over to Carew.
Yep,
2 up, 2 down.
Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2
The
outs.
pitcher,
That
number
is an
62,
excellent pace.
Kyle.
So now a pinch hitter
Pinch
for the
hitting for the
Cardinals, Ivan
Number 40,
Herrera.
Pretty surprised they're going with the pitcher off the bench here,
Herrera.
Boog. I mean, they must be trying to save what they have left in terms of position players for later or something.
That clips the corner. The 1-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. Good eye right there.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit him.
Ah, that's strike 3 and the 3rd out. So we take a break. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. 7th inning coming up. It's the Cardinals 7 and the Twins 6.
Now pitching for
Welcome
the
back.
Cardinals.
We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher
Number
on the mound.
64.
Ryan Fernandez.
Ryan Fernandez.
Here's the second
Leading up for
baseman.
the Twins.
A lot of
the
times
second
you're
baseman,
looking for a
number
hitter to
5.
get that tying run on base, but because of the power, you want her to tie up the game with one swing here.
Looking to get the tying run on base. Swing and a miss, and she is down on strikes for the 3rd straight at bat.
Simply said, she's flailing at the plate right now. Just disconnected from head to toes in terms of the sink of her body. That's her 5th strikeout of the series, and we're just 2 games in. So hoping to see some kind of adjustment out of her. These at-bats are just a little tough to watch right now.
And now Michael Lee. Holding on to a 1-run lead here in the top half of inning number 7. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Very strong coming out of the pen so far as he punches out the first 2 batters he's faced in this one, getting straight to work. Man, it's talked about a lot, but relievers are just so electric these days. These aren't fun at bats if you're a hitter. I'm so glad I'm retired.
Rod Carew, the next Twin up to hit. That one fouled off. fouled off, and they'll do it again. A flip to the pitcher covering, and the Twins go 1-2-3. Offense held in check there, midway in inning number 7, and it's time to stretch. It's the Cardinals 7 and the Twins 6. Bottom of the 7th, and here's the St. Louis leadoff man, Ozzie Smith. That one not close. 2-2. Activity in the bullpen. Danny Coulombe warming up for manager Rocco Baldelli. Nathan warming up as well. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
The left fielder,
Number
20,
2 hitter,
Lou
Brock.
If there's nobody on in front of him, a single for him many times is a double. This guy is off to the races, ready to steal a bag when he's on first base.
That misses. Now 2 balls and a strike. Trying to bunt his way on. Picks it up with a bare hand and safe. Bang, bang play, but speed wins on a great effort there.
You knew it was going to be a close play the entire time, and that's exactly how it played out. Solid attempt by the third baseman, but it was always going to be tough with such a speedy runner going down the line.
So a man at first. Tony Stone next up for the Cardinals.
2 balls, 1 strike.
In the dirt, blocked. Brock leads off first with 1 away. Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. For second homer this series, and they throw a pair on the board. It's 9-6. Chris, she's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and she's got her timing locked in. She's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now. She's so good at getting her arms extended, and that's exactly what she did right there. You don't typically want to pull a pitch in that part of the plate, but she doesn't allow her wrists to roll over, stays through the ball, gets the lock, and gets the home run.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Jim Edmonds. And that's off the inside edge. And a count 2-1. Swing and a miss as he was late.
Love to see it. Power versus power right there.
Three balls, 2 strikes.
Still only 1 out here in the inning. Chases the fastball up the ladder, struck him out. Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Brock Stewart won't go any further. It's a 3-run game, and we'll be back to tell you about the new arm in a minute.
Now pitching for
New
Minnesota.
pitcher on now, Joe Nathan.
Number 37.
He's into the game with the bases empty.
Joe Nathan.
Two outs, bases empty. And now the first baseman, Mark McGwire. Breaking ball misses down and away.
This hitter's looking for a fastball, but I'm not sure he's going to get one. Pitcher doesn't have to challenge him. If he feels better about his off-speed secondary stuff, then stay with it.
That one misses. Ball 3. Larry Walker up next for the Cardinals. That's in there. 3-2 now.
One way to make a guy real uncomfortable at the plate is pound him inside with good velocity. They're doing that right here.
Now he breaks his bat. Over to Carew. That's the inning. 2 runs for St. Louis on this blast. It's now a 9-6 ball game. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Ryan Helsley.
Now pitching for the Cardinals, number 56, Ryan Helsley.
And now for the Twins, Tony Oliva.
The left fielder,
The Twins in striking
Oliva.
distance, but have some work to do.
Boog, it starts with the leadoff man. Need a good at-bat out of him right here.
Oh, that got away from him. And he's going to reach on a hit by pitch to lead off the inning. And here's the catcher, Joe Mauer. This is a guy who is very highly regarded defensively. Fun to watch him control stuff behind the plate. Good game caller, good at framing, but it's that big arm that really stands out.
You come into the game knowing that unless the ball's in the dirt or gets by him, we're probably not going to steal anything today. So that's where you want to get a little more aggressive on your secondary lead and hope that some base hits, some slugs, some home runs can come into play.
He swings and hits a fly ball center field. Edmonds makes the grab on the run.
Nothing instills more confidence in a team than a center fielder who makes a great play like that on the run. They can feed off the energy he brings just from his playmaking abilities.
And next for Minnesota, Royce Lewis.
Got to keep things airtight defensively right here. On your toes, ready to make a play. If you can get this to the 9th with a 3-run lead, it should be a W.
Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did. Oliva at first, 1 gone. Swings and lines a base hit into left field. Lead runner holds at second base. First and second with 1 down. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or 2 behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
And that misses. And that's ball 3. The tying run at the plate. And fouled off. Tying run at the plate. On the ground to third. Goes to second for 1. To McGwire in time. That's an inning-ending double play. So 1 hit is all they get on half of inning number 8 straight ahead. It's the Cardinals 9 and the Twins 6.
Now pitching for the
Back
Twins.
now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Danny Coulomb.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
Leading up.
So digging in, Larry Walker.
This is kind of a tough matchup as a left-handed hitter facing a left-handed pitcher. What you tell yourself is I want to stay square to the plate, try to hit the ball over the shortstop's head.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Smoked on the ground, a second. Over to Carew. Leadoff man is out here in the 8th.
Up next for the Cardinals, the catcher, Ted.
Now up for St. Louis, Ted Simmons. One down, base is empty. And a swing and a miss.
1-2.
Some movement in the Twins bullpen. Bailey Ober appears to be getting loose. Fouls it off, still 1-2. One out, base is empty. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Couldn't catch up to the heater. So 2 down now and here is baseman, Terry Pendleton.
Pendleton.
Falling behind 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
That one down the line and foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. On the ground as he checked his swing. Bare hands it, tough play, and that's a nice play to end the inning. Nothing doing there for St. Louis, and they won't add to their 9-6 lead. A discussion happening at home plate now, and I think they're making a double switch.
These changes for
We're back,
St. Louis.
and on the mound is the closer,
Now pitching
Gerald
and
Vaughn.
batting in the 8th spot.
And this is the best way to make
Number
your major
7.
league debut. No one on base.
Yeah, you're already going to be a little nervous out
Now
there,
playing
so I
third
think it's a nice
base
job
and
by the
batting
skipper to get him in here without
Number
any added
28.
pressure with traffic on the
Nolan
bases.
Arenado.
Back to the top of the order, and here's the Twins leadoff guy, Torrey Hunter. Down the middle for a strike. And a count 1-2.
Goodness, I think he just took the best pitch he's going to see in this at bat. You don't get many like that in that location. I don't know if you take that pitch against any pitcher out there on the mound.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Well, I definitely say that's a statement strikeout right there. You come out of the bullpen, go right after the hitters, and 3 pitches later, you got 1 out. Tell you what, if you're in the dugout, you're looking at each other and saying, he's going to be tough to get to today.
Now this is in the air down the line. They got it for out number 2.
Now batting, number 5.
The Twins down to their final out. Number 5 will hit next. Vaughn is just 1 strike away. Got it. And that is the ball game.
The ball for his first career save deserves to be on display at his house. I mean, it's kind of like when a restaurant frames its first dollar bill somewhere on a wall. You just can't forget your first save.
9-6 the final in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us.